All right. Hello out there. I'm very, very excited every time about this forum. You know why? Because I can talk to anybody anywhere in the world. And it doesn't really matter who you are, your religion, your race, your anything. So long as you're a human being who has had some kind of experience outside of your own culture, this is what we call it cross-cultural experiences, you are most welcome to this forum to just share your ideas, share your experience, what you encountered, and more importantly, how you reacted to it. And so
Okay.
my guest today is all the way in Hong Kong. Wendy, how are you doing?
Hello. How are you, Professor Onyebadi? I'm all good. How about you?
Okay, it's good to see you.
Me too.
All right, just briefly introduce yourself so that we can continue.
Okay, so I'm Wendy, an academic working in the field of media and communications for almost like back to back like 10 years already. So I have a girl at my home, and then I lived in Hong Kong for 30 plus years. And then I
Wow.
found two stories about a cultural shock, a cultural experience that I would like to share with Professor Onyebadi and with the audiences.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm all ears.
All right. So the first story that I would like to tell the audience is about an island, a dumbbell-shaped island in Hong Kong called Cheung Chau. Do you heard about that? Have you ever heard about that?
No, no, no. Called what?
Okay. Cheung Chau, yeah. Cheung Chau is a
Okay.
famous tourist spot, and Long Island famous for tourists and local to spend a weekend there. And then normally city people will go there by ferry. It is famous for fish balls and
Okay.
chewy mango mochi, the
Oh,
dessert. Yes.
okay.
At one time, I was shopping around with my friends in Cheungchao and was about to take a picture of one squatter, like a shelter squatter, that
All
we
right.
found on the street, thinking that it might be a historical site. However, after a second or two, by reading the first two Chinese characters that hanging at the squatter, I realized it is actually a place for people who pass away, touch wood, on the
Oh,
island to launch a ritual. Here, as Chenchao do not have a funeral parlor since 1970s, according to the
okay.
local news. So I was so thrilled that because the tourists were shopping by, hanging around, and there is like only a 100 meters away, there is a squatter,
Mm.
and but who have a group of people carrying out rituals to say goodbye, to bid farewell to
Yeah.
their loved ones. Yes. So in
Oh,
Hong Kong, those who live in the city center would not be able to see these around, as normally everything will be done in funeral parlor. So it's a pretty like a
okay. All
commercial
right.
building, then everything will be carried out there. All right. So it is pretty like private and cannot be seen by the outsiders. And
Oh,
then the first time I saw this is clearly a cultural shock since it looks so open and not be arranged in a room. So the tourists were happily taking pictures, because some of them are foreigners that they
they were
didn't know.
just taking pictures of a
Yes,
funeral.
yes, yes. It looked like it doesn't look really like dark and things like that. It has
Yeah.
like some gold decorations and things like that. Even for locals, people like me, when I saw this, I thought it's a celebration instead of like a funeral carrying out. Yeah. So inside the squatter, although the rituals in the squatter in Changchou is pretty like simple when comparing to the funeral that is done in the city center, because a
All
lot of
right.
people go there. For island people, I think they want to do it like simple. Then they might carry out like rituals in the city center later on. I guess it is the rituals. And then there is seemingly a big contrast between the tourists and then the scene in the squatter. So it is
All
big
right.
contrast. Yes, this is the
Wow.
story. Yeah.
So maybe when I go there, will I be allowed to take my pictures if I ever visit?
You can, I guess, if they don't stop you, like the relatives, the friends of the
Yeah.
beloved, and they didn't stop you, then you can do it.
You know what? You remind me of when I went to Ghana in West Africa.
Yes.
The funeral, you think it's a celebration because
Oh,
everybody, people are dancing, clapping. And in fact, what surprised me was
yes.
that I saw, normally funerals, you send people, oh, this person died, whatever, whatever. They were
Hmm.
putting it on billboards on roads.
Oh,
You will
okay.
see, you are invited to this funeral. Everybody was welcome. I said, okay, there's nothing like privacy. You just go
Oh,
there and enjoy yourself. Anyway,
yes.
okay. So for you, it was a big shock, you know,
Yes.
coming from the city and then seeing funeral being people are
Yes.
taking pictures.
Yes, yes, and I think that because in Hong Kong, everyone is carrying out the funerals at the commercial buildings. Rarely we can see this like in the island Chan Chao. Chan Chao is pretty like a famous spot. A lot of people will go there, but this is the first time. I have been there for a few times already, but this is the first time that I stopped by at the squatter and think that it is decoration or Chinese like temple things like that, a little like temporary temple things like that,
Really,
and
right.
was so thrilled to see, oh, because it is it's actually something that the beloved one passed away, then the body will be resting there for like a few days or
Yeah.
things like that. Rituals will be going on there. So like a few steps away, there will be someone eating fish balls, and then a big contrast, the cultural shock for me. Yes, indeed. Yes. So that's why I was so shocked. I was about to take a pictures with my friends there, actually.
Oh my
Reading
goodness.
a few lines, and I started to think, oh, silly me. It is actually something that I should not be taking pictures. But
No, I can imagine just in
yeah,
the same spot, somebody is being buried, another person is enjoying his or her life, eating,
exactly.
and other people are taking pictures.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
All
So,
right.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
Let's hear the second one. Let's hear the second
Okay.
one. Yeah.
The second one is quite simple, but it's a cultural experience for me. I think it's like a daily life things, but for me, I think it's a cultural shock. I was working before when I had my PhD done in 2017. And then before that, I was a TA teaching assistant. And
Yeah.
after 2 years, I have my full-time job, assistant professor at mainland China. And then the first time I worked at the mainland China, that is the international, this is quite an international university.
Yeah.
Everyone is speaking in English, things like that. And then
Yeah.
conducted the class 3 hours in English. And all the professors are having their PhD as well. And then I was so shocked that some of the mainland colleagues, when they have their brunch or their lunch after
Yeah.
12 p.m., they will bring the pillows and also the bed under the table with a professional cozy bed. It's
Yeah.
like that they can flow the bed
Yeah.
really easy, that kind of bed. And then they will try to have their head under the table, and then the body is is appearing. You can see that is not covered, and
Yeah.
everyone is sleeping openly at the office after 12 when they have their lunch. I was
You mean they sleep?
they napping, yes, sleeping, yes. Actually, they
Okay.
lie on a bed. They try to bring to the office, and
Yeah.
then they try to lie under the table. They may want to have a private areas, but they do not have it because it's an open office. And then
Right.
some of the professors, they share the office together. They also bring the sofa or the bed, and they will try to sleep there.
Okay.
Yes,
So
and
as a professor, you bring your books and you bring your pillow.
yes, a professional pillows, a really large pillows, and they
Yeah.
sometimes would try to bring the cushion as well. Not
Mm,
only the professors, but also the admin staff. They can
right.
only like nap for like a 1 hour time, 1 hour,
1
1 hour.
full hour of napping.
Yes, yes, yes. And you, some of the colleagues will say that, oh, and you see, he can sleep really well. I'm happy for them. Things like this. And I was so shocked because I'm come from Hong Kong. Everyone will be, if they nap, they will just
Yeah.
quietly try to like do this
On
on
your
the
desk.
table. Yeah, yeah, on the desk for like 15 minutes, and then your colleagues will start to ask, okay, Wendy, you didn't sleep well yesterday, your baby wake you up,
Oh,
something like that. They will try to care about you, just that because they rarely see you sleep on the desk. Only that you're
oh.
so tired you would do it at the office,
And
especially on share or you're in share
in
office.
mainland China, you just saw them with pillows sleeping.
Yes,
Let me ask you, do they have
yes.
any sign like says, please do not disturb, I'm sleeping? Do they have that kind of sign?
They do not really that kind of like really a physical sign. No, they do
No,
not have it.
but
But you will,
everybody understands that you are sleeping.
yeah, Yeah, if it is lunch hour, you better not to say disturb them. Okay,
Yeah.
and let them sleep, let them nap for a while, and then you feel that it's a courtesy, it is a polite gesture for them to rest a bit.
Tell me something.
Yes.
Was there any reason behind it? Because it may sound like it's interesting, but there might be some reason behind it. Even as a professor, I'm sure you need to rest a little bit and then go back to class. But did you find any reason behind it?
Oh, I actually think that because it's from the Chinese, if you want to maintain health, and
Yeah,
then think that okay, after like you have a lunch hour, 12 p.m. at 12 noon, it
yeah.
is for you to rest a little bit, like 15 to 20
Oh,
minutes for you to
oh,
maintain a good health system, so that you
okay.
can rest a bit. Yeah, yeah. So this is a kind of a common knowledge or common ground that
Yeah,
we that it can maintain our health.
see, that's what I mean because
Yes.
I was in Beijing sometime. Then I saw people, especially old people, meeting themselves in some place in the morning and in the
Mm.
evening. They're just dancing.
Okay.
I saw, places where you can go and, do some jumping, anything you want to do in terms of exercise. It was free. Everybody was.
Yes,
So maybe that's one of the ways they encourage people to maintain good health.
yes, I guess so. I guess so. So I think most of the people, they try to snap for like at least 15 to 20 minutes.
Yes.
They will not be feeling like embarrassed or like shy not to
Yeah.
rest. They will try to say, I will rest for like 20 minutes. And my energy will be rejuvenated. Just it.
Rejuvenated. And then you go back to class and you teach nicely.
Yes. So this is not a embarrassment for you to rest, even openly with a bag that you carry to the office. Yes.
You carry your pillow to the office. Okay,
Yes, yes,
that's
professional.
that's something nice. I mean,
Yes,
so
yes.
the next time I go to China and if I have a chance to teach, I go with my pillow and then
Yes,
rest.
yes. They will feel happy for you.
Then,
Definitely. Yes.
okay.
Yes.
Well, that's
Mm,
the beautiful thing about traveling, so that you can know what people do in other places. And like you
mm.
said, it's not just go and sleep, it's a way for them to keep healthy. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So
Yes.
so that you don't just finish eating and then go to class and then you're telling students, I'm feeling very sleepy. No, go and sleep and then go to class.
Yes, 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 yes. And I think that I don't know whether it's from Asians and whether there is some similarity in Western countries as well. Sometimes they will have a coffee break, and in Western countries, I think in China, most of them they do not really rely on coffee. They think that somehow
Oh,
napping is better than having a coffee. So
you see,
yes, yes,
that's
yes,
very healthy.
yes,
Instead of
yes.
drinking coffee, go and sleep and wake up and you'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah, it's a quite a big contrast between like you stay awake or you try to get some sleep and awake again. Then it's
Okay, and then go back to work.
concept. Yes, different concept. Yes.
Okay, Wendy, I want to thank you for the time.
Okay, you're
It's I know that today is my Friday. Your today is Saturday because of the
yes,
time difference. But I want to
yes.
thank you for making our time to be part of this. And I would like
Mm,
to encourage anybody in Hong Kong,
mm,
in mainland China, anybody who wants to be part of this can reach me. The address is crossculturalexperiences, one
mm,
word, at
mm,
gmail.com. Crossculturalexperiences at gmail.com. Let
mm.
me ask you one final question.
No problem. Go ahead.
What did you do with your pillow when you went back?
Uh, I will try to bring a small cushion to the office so I can rest a bit during the for the next semester.
All right. Okay. One more
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you very much. And
Thank you,
then let's
Professor
end it at this
Onyebadi.
point.
Mm. Thank
Okay.
you. Thank
Bye.
you for your
Yeah.
time. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye.